Hi everyone, it's Edith and I'm back with Sozo Consulting. We're talking about vitamins from A to Z. All right, we're back on this vitamin train. We are here to inform you so you can be your best healthy self. Definitely not trying to diagnose anything, but just want to give you the tools you need so when you partner with your doctor, you guys can make a plan of attack so that you can be the best you that you were created to be, okay? So with that being said, last time we skipped ahead and got to vitamin B12, but we're gonna go back now and pick up vitamin B6. Vitamin B6. That is what we're talking about today, guys. You ready? Let's do it. So vitamin B6 is called pyridoxine, okay? And it is a water-soluble vitamin because it's in the B family. And we know those water-soluble vitamins, they like to run out, and you can take them a little bit more frequently than the fat-soluble vitamins, all right? And so with vitamin B6, the special thing about it is that it has been widely studied to help with disease prevention. So that's a great thing because we are all about prevention here, okay? So what do? We can take it orally if we want to supplement, or we can take it in liquid form, but the best thing is to get it through your foods, and we'll talk about some different foods today that you can use for your plan of attack to get your vitamin B levels where they need to be, okay? So what does vitamin B6 do? So there are a few things that it does. So it converts the amino acid tryptophan into B vitamins. So you guys know Thanksgiving, we get all stuffed and full of turkey, and turkey is known for having tryptophan. And what is tryptophan? Or it's said that tryptophan is supposed to do. It makes us sleepy, right? So that's the tryptophan that we're talking about. Now, I haven't studied that, so I don't know if that's 100% true or not, but I do know I do get sleepy after eating a Thanksgiving meal. Although, ever since that I'm not eating the meat because I'm not doing the turkey anymore, at least right now. I don't get as sleepy, so there's maybe something to it. We'll see. Also, it is needed to make serotonin. And serotonin helps regulate our mood, it helps regulate our emotions, and it helps regulate our digestion. And all three of those are super important, okay? If we can't digest our food right, we are not feeling good. Oh my goodness, and that food doesn't move like it's supposed to, and then it's stuck, and then it ferments on the inside of us. Like, that's a whole nother video, and we do not want that. Our moods, we want to be happy, but sometimes we might be moody and not understand why. And it could be that serotonin is not getting produced like it needs to be because we don't have the vitamin B6 like we need to, okay? And then our emotions, nothing wrong with emotions. God gave us emotions, but sometimes emotions can get out of whack and get to leading us versus us leading our emotions. So, hey, we're going to talk about B6 and how it can help us with that, okay? And then lastly, it assists with more than 100 enzymes to help us break down our proteins, carbs, and fats, which is basically our food, and helps with our immune system, okay? So we want to stay healthy and strong, and B6 will help us do that. Awesome. So let's talk about some things that can interfere with B6 absorption. So first thing, we talk about twinsies all the time, right? So vitamin B6 has some other B vitamins that it needs to be able to work effectively in your body, to be absorbed right. So it also needs vitamin B12 and vitamin B9, and we'll talk about B9 later because we've already talked about B12. So typically when I take a supplement, which I do take a B supplement, and again, I am not sponsored. I'm not promoting this brand. This just happens to be the brand I'm taking right now. This has all my B vitamins, just so with that twinsies, which really I guess it would be triplets with this case that you need the folate and the B12 to make the B6 be at the levels it needs to be in your body. This is having a multi B vitamin is a great way to supplement. And then also, if you want to supplement but do it naturally, I showed you guys last time, nutritional yeast. So this stuff right here has all your B vitamins in it as well. And then this is great for our vegans, Because with your vegans, you know, you don't want to deal with the meat, and so this substitutes cheese. It has a cheesy flavor, and it can be used to make macaroni and cheese and scalloped potatoes and whatever else you would use cheese on. Put it on salads, even to replace cheese on your salads, okay? So this stuff is chock full of vitamin B's. Matter of fact, it has 420% of your daily allowance of B6 in this right here, okay? So these are some great ways to supplement and to get that B6 up in your diet. Also, some things that will help stop the absorption of B6 in your system are autoimmune diseases. So one being an autoimmune intestinal diseases such as like Crohn's disease, where, you know, your body is just, you're taking food in and it's just running out as quick as you take it in. It's just not allowing your nutrients to be absorbed because your food is not staying in long enough to be absorbed, okay? And then you also have autoimmune inflammatory diseases like rheumatoid arthritis, okay? So that will help stop absorption of B6 as well. Then also lastly in my list is alcoholism, because that affects your liver, okay? And all of that will help stop B6 from being absorbed in your body. And we don't want that at all, right? Right. All right, so let's talk about, if we do have low vitamin B6, what are some symptoms that might occur in our bodies, all right? So first, let's talk about high homocysteine levels. So this right here is important because high levels in that causes the body to accumulate fats, all right? So if you're trying to maintain a certain weight or trying to lose weight, then not having enough B6 will work against you, because your body will start accumulating fat and ultimately mess with your insulin levels, and then in turn can cause other diseases. So we want to keep that weight under control, and B6 in the right amounts can definitely help you do it, okay? So then also you will experience cardiovascular weakness, and we don't want that at all. That's our heart, okay? And we don't want to be tired going upstairs or can't breathe because we're having minimal activity, all right? We want to be energetic, and we want our blood pumping, okay, with no problem. Also, depression is another symptom of a B6 deficiency. And sometimes, you know, we go to the doctor saying, hey, I'm not feeling like myself. I'm not happy. Things are not going well for me. Like I need help chemically because I just am not together. I'm just sad. And your doctor, they prescribe some things to help you, but you can have them check your B6 levels because your B6 could be low, and that could be what's helping to aid in the symptoms that you're experiencing, okay? Then also headaches. And then dandruff is also a symptom of a low B6 level in your body. And then lastly, carpal tunnel syndrome, all right? So that inflammation of joints and stuff, okay? So we don't want any of that, none of that, right? So what are we gonna do? We're gonna eat our way to health, okay? Get rid of those symptoms. So let's talk about some foods that are high in B6. So we're gonna start with the one that's in every single vitamin video that I've done so far, and I know you guys know what it is. The almighty egg, okay? It is high in B6. Awesome eggs, okay? And then next, we have green leafy vegetables. So this is a spring mix right here. And so you got your arugula and your spinach and all your green leafy vegetables, okay? So if you want some B6 in a great amount, add some leafy greens to your diet. And then if you can see, I have it mixed with my plate here. This is salmon. This is actually smoked salmon, okay? And so with this, You can add it to your diet and get your B levels to where they need to be, okay? Because salmon is high in B6, okay? So then for my vegetarians and my vegans, let's talk about something else. Chickpeas. This is a staple for a vegan household, okay? Chickpeas are high in B6, all right. So what are some other things that are high in B6? You have beef liver, you have tuna, you have papayas, sweet potatoes, oranges, and even bananas, okay? So those are some great foods. They're all good and good for us because they have the B6 we need to get our B6 levels up, all right? So awesome. So we're gonna eat those. And then if you don't have these in your diet, add some. They're all good, in my opinion, of course. But add a couple of them if there's something that you see on the list that you feel like, nah, I don't want that. So just try it, okay? So I always end the video with highlighting a disease that the vitamin deficiency could cause. So vitamin B6 being low can help aid in PMS, and this is for my ladies today, and you men, you guys that are married, have girlfriends, you will experience it as well because you feel the effects of us having PMS. Okay, so PMS, typically 3 out of every 4 women experience premenstrual syndrome, okay? And all it is that before your cycle, you have these, experience these symptoms, and they come on, and they can be intense or they can be mild. And it typically isn't a routine, but the intensity, it changes based upon your stress levels or what you've been exposed to throughout the month, okay? So some examples of some symptoms are joint and muscle pain, headaches, weight gain, abdominal bloating, acne flaring up, diarrhea and constipation, okay? So either one, depending upon how your body and your chemical makeup is, okay? Irritability, depression, insomnia. So all of those are like horrible. Like, we don't want to experience any of those. But as a woman, I know I have experienced some, if not all of those at one point or another. And they're not good. So we want to make sure that we do all we can to have as mild a cycle as possible. And the way to do that is to check with your doctor. Get them to check your vitamin B6 levels and make sure that they're at a optimal level in your body. And if they're not, we gave you some tools to get the foods you need, supplements you need, so that you can get those levels up and have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time of the month. Okay, ladies? So thank you guys for listening to that. We appreciate your support with that. So all that being said, this is Edith with Sozo Consulting. This has been Vitamins from A to Z, talking about vitamin B6, and we will see you guys next time. Have a great week. Be blessed. Be empowered. Peace.